Why are you so cute? Good morning. This is my breakfast. Egg whites, broccoli, cilantro, onions, aminos, and Himalayan sea salt. I think that's what I put in it. It's so delicious. No, it's really good. I just want what I can't have, like pasta.
Brown rice pasta.
I could have brown rice pasta. I could have it, but not right now. Around my workouts, that's when I eat that stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast and then get to work. Okay, so I am trying to, part of the reason I'm doing this prep is I'm trying to rebuild my metabolism from years of abuse in high school and having metabolic damage. Having metabolic damage is absolutely reversible, just because it's damage. It's not damage for life. You can absolutely reverse that. So basically, if you're wanting to know if you have any metabolic damage, because sometimes you don't know, it creeps up. It's like stress. You know, stress is a silent killer. Well, metabolic damage, it kind of like will creep up on you over years, and you might not know until you're, you know, knee or waist deep or in it. So you can actually go to greatplainslaboratory.com and get an organic acid test, and they'll basically test your organs. There's so many tests you can get, but if you do this one, it tests to see if your organs are working properly. It tests to make sure that see if you have leaky gut or candida, if your gallbladder is working properly, your liver, your kidneys are working properly. So this is not something that you can actually get in a regular doctor's office. No mainstream doctor would ever offer this, because with this information you can heal yourself. And a lot of people, because they have issues with those things in their body, they will go to the doctor sometimes, and then, you know, if they do go to the doctor and they don't have this other information, then the doctor will end up putting them on medications. This test will actually tell you if you have like adrenal gland issues or thyroid issues. It's really amazing. It's just, you know, there's other ways to heal our bodies and to find out what's going on besides going to a doctor, because they're just going to put you on a medication most of the time. And a lot of the people I talk to actually have their gallbladder removed, or have had it removed, because the doctor just says, oh, it's not working well, so we're just going to take it out. Like, what? That's crazy to me. So I just want to kind of educate you guys and let you know that that doesn't have to happen. Sometimes as you get older, like I said, you know, some things are irreversible. I'm not saying everything, but that's to when you get to be, I'm talking like 50s, maybe, you know, 40s, 50s, 60s. It just depends on the damage. But anyway, so go to that website and check it out. It is a little pricey, yes, but how much do you spend on insurance a year? How much do you spend on going to the doctor, on medications? So, you know, it's just depending on, do you want to put a Band-Aid on your issue, or do you want to, you know, dig deep and fix it? Your choice. Also, for metabolic damage purposes, I'm going to say if you feel like something's off with your body and you want to fix it, or just you just kind of want to see if you can do something to feel better, if you're having, you know, if you're tired all the time, if you have adrenal problems, thyroid issues, you know, once you're on thyroid medication, you're always going to be on it unless you fix the issue. And that goes with any medication. It's a Band-Aid. That's all it is. So, what you can do to help yourself no matter what is you're going to want to remove a lot of things in your diet. Basically, like a lot of people have candida. That's like a mold overgrowth in your body. And I definitely have that. I think it's starting to clear up a lot, but I had it really bad. And that in combination with leaky gut, where you're not able to process foods and it's actually literally going through the small intestines into your bloodstream and causing allergies because your body doesn't know how to fight it. When that happens, it's not fun. So basically what you want to do is try to remove, if you're on keto, which I'm not anymore, but if you're on keto, you already removed all the sugar, so that's great. If you are eating carbs and you get your energy from glucose like I do now, you want to try to remove, I know people are gonna hate me when I say this, and that's fine. I'm probably gonna get a lot of backlash on this, and that's fine too. But some people can just go through their whole life and eat these things no matter what and not have any issues. But eventually they start having problems. I work with a lot of people and I just see it. So, okay. So anyway, dairy. I would eliminate dairy. We're never really meant to process dairy, and it was never even a food group on the food pyramid until, I don't know what year it was, but it was never a food group until like very recently. I gotta find out the date or the year. Wheat, it's been linked to having, causing a lot of like Alzheimer's, dementia, autism, like all these crazy things. So that's something else. Any diet foods or sugar-free foods, I would try to avoid those, because what they're doing is they're taking out the sugar and the fat, and they're just adding other fillers back in that are like genetically modified or, you know, fake sugar. And those are just gonna cause other issues because our bodies have a hard time processing that stuff. And it's the compound effect. People say moderation, moderation, moderation. Yes, I get that. Good thing to live by. But a little bit of something bad, if you eat it all day long for years and years and years, compound effect. Eventually it's gonna snowball, right? So think of it like that. So moderation, yes, okay. So you decide what's moderation. And then also gum. I would eliminate gum. There's a lot of things that happens when you chew gum. So when you start chewing gum, you start creating enzymes to digest food, because that's what your brain thinks you're doing. You're like, okay, I'm chewing gum, I'm gonna digest food. So your body starts producing the enzymes, and then you produce the bile in your stomach. And then it's like there's no food to digest. So you're creating a very acidic environment in your stomach, which disease feeds off acidity. So that's not good. We want to be more, and people are going to argue with me on this one too, but acidity, a lot of disease will grow off acidity, and the opposite is alkaline. So you want to eat a lot of alkaline foods, which is like raw veggies, stuff like that. I remove gluten as well, because a lot of people have a sensitivity to gluten. A lot of people. And a lot of sensitivities that people have, they blame it on something else. Like, I don't know, they just blame it on something else. So nobody ever blames their problems on food, I feel like. So I would remove gluten, and then what you're gonna want to do is, I wrote notes so that I wouldn't forget because I like to bunny trail a lot. And then after you remove these foods from your diet, which you can have a really yummy diet without them, I promise. Just try it for like maybe a month or 2 or 3 months. Just see what happens. After that, your body quite possibly will start working a lot better. And I would also add in a probiotic and make sure that you start at a 10,000 strain. So you don't want to go higher than that, because if you have issues and you put too many probiotics in your diet, it could have like a reverse effect. So start small. You don't want to like shock your system. So 10,000 strain, 5 to 10,000, and then, you know, in the future you can go up if you need it. You might not need it. And then you want to take that at night before bed when you're repairing, you're sleeping, so your body's repairing so that probiotic can do its job. And then make sure you're feeding your probiotic with a lot of prebiotics, which is green leafy vegetables. So make sure you're eating a lot of that. And before each meal, take an enzyme. And these, you can get them on Amazon, wherever. Make sure you keep your probiotic. The really good ones, I feel like, are kept in the fridge. So if you go to a local health food store, talk to somebody there. They're really knowledgeable and they'll let you know. There's so many good ones. But BioK is amazing. If you haven't taken BioK before, that is absolutely amazing. The blueberry one is the best one. It has a lot of cultures in it. It is a yogurt, but it's not, but the blueberry one is, I believe it's non-dairy. Or it doesn't have an effect, the dairy in it doesn't have an effect on you. I can't remember exactly what they said. But anyway, it's amazing. It did wonders for me. So BioK, get that. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of information on like where I am now, because I stopped doing keto, you know, for a reason. And so I am actually following kind of more like a candida diet, except for last week I experimented with some processed foods and dairy, and no bueno. So I'm really trying to keep the candida style diet and still do, I'm still able to do prep because all the foods are totally whole. So you are able to do bikini prep if you want to, and you don't have to eat a bunch of diet foods. You just don't. It's all in your mind. You know, we get these cravings and we want these sweet things, and it's all, we're controlled by our minds. So, you know, you don't have to go and eat like, you know, the sugar-free pancakes and all this stuff, because when you're actually in prep and you're in a caloric deficit, you need as much vitamins and minerals and whole foods as possible, even more so because your body is in a caloric deficit. So I feel like it's even worse to eat a bunch of processed diet crappy foods. That's my opinion. You're entitled to yours, but I just thought that I would let y'all hear what I was doing. So anyways, thanks for listening. I gotta get to work. It is late, and I'll see you in the next clip. Bye guys. And I have not always been like that. There was a point where I was able to eat dairy and anything I wanted. But over time, your body just doesn't want to process things that it was not meant to process. I mean, it totally makes sense. So, yes, moderation, but you know, you make your own choices.